take a look at simplifying a variable expression that has multiple operations in it. So we notice in this problem as we read it, it says 2x times the quantity x plus 3 minus the quantity x plus 1 times quantity x plus 4. And I hope we notice that in this problem there's a lot going on. There's some distribution here, and there's some foiling over here. And as always, there's probably going to get some things where you might have to collect like terms once you're done that. Okay? Well, what will really go first? We notice that distribute and FOIL are methods for multiplication. And collection of like terms is a method for addition and subtraction. So, sort of by PEMDAS, we should respect that distribution and FOIL should come first, followed by collection of like terms. So I will attack this problem in that way. So let's see. Here we've got this part of the problem we will need to distribute, and this part of the problem we will need to FOIL. So here for distribution, we're going to get 2x times x is 2x squared, because the exponents add, plus 2x times 3 is 6x. This minus sign is not an organizational box, so it's pulled down. But I am subtracting the answer to this FOIL problem, so I'm going to insert a set of brackets. So the FOIL problem's answer is going to be x times x is x squared, x times 4 is 4x, 1 times x is x, and 1 times 4 is 4. Okay, now, before I can get into collecting like terms, I still need to address the issue of this subtraction of a quantity. Okay? Now, I'm subtracting everything in this quantity here, so I'm not just subtracting the x squared. I'm subtracting the x squared, the 4x, the x, and the 4. So, to address that, I'm going to write by pulling down, by writing here, and then I'm going to subtract each one of these. Some people have seen the strategy of multiplying it by a -1 out here. Okay? But I'm actually going to think of it as a subtraction because that's how it reads. Okay, so I'm going to subtract x squared. That's going to give me -x squared. I'm going to subtract 4x, which gives me -4x. Subtract x, and subtract 4. So basically, this minus sign here changes the sign of all the terms in there. And now you also notice the parentheses are gone. So, that being said, now I can apply my collecting like term strategy. So I have to identify my like terms. 2x squared is not like 6x because of the exponent being different. But however, it is like -x squared. And we see that 6x is a like term than -4x is a like term than -1x. And then we see on the end that this constant term is not going to be able to be grouped with anything else. So, starting with your largest exponent first, I'm going to say it's 2x squared, and then I'm going to do 6x minus 4 is 2x, 6x minus 4x is 2x, minus another one is 1x. And it's positive. Pull down my minus 4 because I cannot combine it. Please keep in mind that you can rearrange these terms as long as you take the sign somewhere with you. Okay, so if I move this x term around, it would just have to be positive wherever it appears. However, it's decently appropriate to write it in what's called descending order, where the biggest exponent is here, the next biggest exponent is there, and the smallest exponent is going to be here. Well, we don't have a variable term there. Okay, so that is how we simplify problems that have both distribution and FOIL and collecting like terms, making sure that we address distribution and FOIL first.